Yeah. Amy Cooper in Central Park. Perfect example of knowing that I can say that there's a big black man that is threatening me, and the cops will come and they will not check out the information. They're coming to hurt, to detain, to get that black person. Questions asked later. Because why? They're a threat. As you start to look within yourself, to see when you're in mixed company, when you're with different cultures, if you start to observe some of your biases that come up, and we have to all recognize that we have them. There's not any person that doesn't have a bias of different cultures and different things, because there's been so much fed to us, through school, through the media, through family members, through friends, through their experience. Oh, I had an experience with this person. This is what they're like. And it's been fed over and over and over. So for people of color are a threat. And if you are a black man, you are an absolute threat. I can't think of the woman's name, but she was stopped for a traffic ticket. And I was sharing the story with someone, and she asked the officer, "Why did you stop me?" And my friend said, "Why didn't she just do what the officer said?" And I said, "Why doesn't she have the right to ask that question? Why would that be the problem?" It's not clear what happened, but what is clear that she ended up dead some hours later in jail. And so my friend was looking at me like, "Well, but if you just do what they say." I said, "Well, we might as well go back to whatever a police officer or anybody. We don't get to ask questions. We don't get to we get to have no rights. Whatever they say, we just have to accept." I said, it's so close to that right now. You can ask a question and feel validated to ask. But here is a black woman, and so her response was, "But you are at a higher risk." So that's not where we should focus on, that I'm at a higher risk. We need to focus on how can we not have people of color at a risk? How can we not be a threat? When you look at how the symbolism of black, they have a lot of things dark associated with black. You know, on Wall Street, Black Monday? There's always this associating that black is somehow this really low-level energy thing. You know, big black man. As soon as that is said, big black man, it's rare you hear big white man. The actor Vig Rhymes shared this story recently. He was in his home, and they didn't say what area, but you know, he had made some money, so I'm sure he was in a very nice neighborhood. He's in his home. All of a sudden, he sees lasers through his window. There's a big banging on the door. "Police, open up, open up, open up." He opens the door, guns drawn. One of his neighbors had called and said there was a big black man that had broken into this house. His home. And what he said was, "What if my son was here? He plays video games all the time. And you know they have those remotes. That's a threat. Bam!